Per the Benchmade website, if there's ever a time when you must go alone, the brand new 430BK Redoubt will keep you confident and capable. Made in the USA for when you're your own first responder, the 430BK Redoubt is a solid EDC for utility and self-defense. Grivery handles and a drop point CPM D2 blade make this modern workhorse black class knife a reliable addition to your preparedness kit. This is the Benchmade Redoubt, and today we're gonna check it out and see if it's a knife I think you should or shouldn't consider picking up. Now, before we get into it, I do wanna say thank you to the Cutlery Shoppe for sending this out to me to take a look at. You can get this knife and many other great products at the website, which I'll link down below. So let's hit the specs of this knife. Overall, this knife comes in at 8.29 inches open, 4.75 inches closed, has a blade length of 3.55 inches, it weighs 3.7 ounces. This is the plain edge version, but it also comes in a combo edge. The drop point blade is CPM D2 with a cobalt black finish. The handle is made of grivery with an overland gray and forest green finish and has a reversible pocket clip. The lock is Benchmade's Axis lock, and the deployment method are thumb studs. Now, the Redoubt is part of the black class at Benchmade, which falls between blue at the bottom and gold at the top. Being not super familiar with this tier system, I found that the blue class are more of your common knives like the Bug Out and the Griptilian. The black class are more higher ended knives with the Redoubt, like we've said, and the likes of the Adamas family. And then there is the gold class, which are more of your limited edition and collector's knives. The most comparable non-Benchmade knife to the Redoubt, in my opinion, is the Spyderco Paramilitary 2. So from tip to butt, with your eyes, they are almost the exact same overall length as well as when they're closed. If you want to go into comparable Benchmade knives, I would say the Griptilian. You can see that they are just about the same overall length and size. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking, because I thought it too. Why would I buy a knife in D2? Well, this isn't normal D2, it's CPM D2. And again, you might be thinking, well, what does that mean, Sam? After doing some research, I found an article from knifebasics.com, and in that article it states, CPM D2 steel is a variant of D2 introduced in the market in 2007. CPM D2 powder metallurgy production process results in finer carbides and therefore offers better wear resistance, edge retention, heat treatment, and toughness than D2. While CPM D2 has increased chromium content, it is still not stainless and will require a bit of maintenance to avoid corrosion and rusting. And there's a lot more in that article that is really interesting, so I'll link it down below. Now, what do I like about this knife? I think it's aesthetically pleasing. I think the color scheme is really nice to look at. The texture of the handles are comfortable in the hand, and they remind me of the knurling you would find on dumbbells and barbells. On the Redoubt, there's this part that flares out more at the top that would serve better to prevent your index finger from slipping. And then at the end, it's more rounded than what you would find on a Griptilian. Some things I don't like, the grivery handles do make it hard to put in the pocket. From what I've noticed, I do wish there was some jimping on the spine close to the handle where my thumb wants to fall when gripping it. I feel like it's just missing there, and that is something you see on a full-size Griptilian. So let's go back real quick to the comparison to the Griptilian. These two knives seem to be very similar to me. The statistical differences are so minute as far as length, open, and closed that the only obvious ones to my eye are the grips. This particular Griptilian has a 154 cm blade, but now they do come standard in S30V. So let's compare CPM D2 to S30V. Going off of what we already know, CPM D2 is not stainless, and well, S30V is. S30V does have better edge retention and hardness, but CPM D2 is tougher. So going back to how the Redoubt is described on the Benchmade website, this is a workhorse knife that won't break on you. It won't chip on you as easily as S30V. It can be sharpened with relative ease, and then you can keep on going. The only thing that is a drawback for me is the corrosion resistance, but the cobalt black coating aids in that, but it doesn't make it totally immune. Overall, I do think this is an interesting knife. I really like the action on it. It flicks open really well, and it drops really easily, which is to be expected from an Axis lock knife. I do wish this steel were something a little bit more robust like Crewware. You see it in the Paramilitary 2 that we mentioned earlier, and it's only $20 more. So that's just my thought. Again, CPMD2 is not a bad option. If you are interested in picking this knife up though, I will link it down below in the description. Again, thank you Cutlery Shoppe for sending this out to me to check out. So what are your thoughts? Is this a knife you would be interested in? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you like this video, hit the like button. And if you want to see more reviews like this, hit the subscribe button. And until next time, my name is Sam, and I hope you have a great day.